What's up, everybody? We're going to do a little video on the keys to this series coming up, starting on Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Garden. Um, I think that a lot of analysts are talking up the Pistons, but then when it comes to actually making predictions, everyone's picking the Knicks right now to win in 5 or 6 games. Um, I think there are negatives with facing the Pistons. There are positives with facing the Pistons. Let's go over the negatives first. We'll end on a positive note, so we'll start negative. Um, I think obviously the big thing to talk about is the matchup with Cade Cunningham. He has killed the Knicks all season. I think there's different aspects of why he has killed the Knicks. I think we can go over a little bit of everything. Um, First and foremost, I think that he started off slow, I think, in all of the games. And in the third quarter, either he gets more aggressive or he just finds another gear, or he goes into halftime, looks at some tape, and then realizes, oh, I can get my shot here, here, and here anytime I want to. I think that big part of Cade's game is his physicality. So he's going to try to post you up. He's going to try to get to the mid range. He's going to hit that little, almost like a Mikal Bridges shot, but doesn't fade as much. He can shoot the three, obviously, and he can finish at the rim. I think a big aspect to stopping him is putting somebody a little bit bigger on him. And obviously, it's probably going to be OG that guards him most of the series. I don't think Cade's going to be able to post him up like he did last game with Deuce McBride. Um, but I think that they are going to run pick and pop, pick and roll with whoever Brunson is guarding. They are going to try and attack Brunson, which is understandable. But I think a big thing the Knicks are going to have to do. OG's good at fighting over screens, but if he can't go over a screen, just switch it. That's what they need to do. Just switch it. Let Brunson guard him. If Cade wants to go one on one the entire game, let him. He's not going to score 100 points. He's going to miss shots. If he wants to go one on one, just attack Brunson. Let him stay home on the shooters. He's going to force passes. He will force passes. Let him go on one. Let him take 30 shots, 35 shots. Go ahead. Nobody else is in rhythm then. The problem the Knicks are going to have is if they start doubling Cade. You can't do it. Don't double him. As crazy as that sounds, and it's a crazy thing to say, let him score. It's the same thing people do with the Nuggets and Jokic. They have one star. Let him try to score. Stay home on the shooter. Stay home on Beasley. Stay home on Harris. Just stay home. Don't help. He's going to get offensive fouls by clearing out, and he's going to force shots. Don't don't give them what they want. Don't double. Just don't do it. Because as soon as you start doubling, that's when they're going to start hitting threes, and you do not want other guys getting into rhythm. Let Cade get his. Let him. OG's going to do a good enough job where he makes him work all game, but don't let Cade get other guys involved. And then all of a sudden, Detroit's in full on rhythm, hitting threes, and then you're scrambling to catch up. Don't do it. Now, during the regular season, in one of the games, the Knicks had Jericho Sims and Precious Achiuwa playing center. And I think what hurt them was Jericho is a space cadet on defense, so they would run the pick and roll right at Jericho, and OG would be in chase mode, and Cade would hit that pull up, either a three or dribble right into the lane and hit a pull up shot all game long. The Knicks need to go big. They need to go big in this series. They need to put Towns at the four. This is a perfect series to do it. Go huge. Put Bridges at the two or Deuce at the two. You put OG at the three. You put Towns at the four, and you put Mitch at the five. And you go absolutely huge, and you destroy the Pistons in the paint. Destroy them. They are not a big team. Tobias Harris is their starting four. He is not boxing out Cat all game long. He's not stopping Cat all day long. And Mitch would feast on the boards. He's going to feast. Mitch has not played in any of these regular season games. None. So Isaiah Stewart, when he comes off the bench, is not facing Precious Achua this game. He's facing Mitch. If you go big, you are going to destroy the Pistons in the paint. And then when Cade drives into the lane, he's surrounded by trees. Then he's going to spray it out, and then he's going to turn the ball over because he does turn the ball over a lot. Stay home on shooters and make him spray. Make him shoot over trees. Don't double. Don't double it. Let's play it straight up. If Brunson can hedge, hedge and let OG catch up and play it. But you gotta talk. The communication has to be on point when you're guarding a guy like Cade. On point. Because as soon as you mess up, he's going to either get an open three or he's going to find the open man. You got to communicate all game long. All right? Now, other things to worry about when you're facing the Pistons. A big thing is their physicality. Now, I'm not worried about them punking the Knicks like everyone wants to say. I'm not worried about them pushing the Knicks around. What I'm worried about is JB Biggerstaff whining after every game, like he did when the Knicks played Cleveland, and claiming that the Knicks are getting calls. And then you get a game or two where the refs listen to Bickerstaff and they call nothing on Detroit. And they call everything on the Knicks. We've seen it all season. But if you get games like that, Detroit are going to win those games because then guys are going to be able to bear hug and pull and grab Brunson all game long. They're not going to call anything. And then the Pistons will win a game or two. If the refs don't listen to Bickerstaff, the Knicks should win this game series in five. There's more talent on this team than Detroit. But that's what I worry about when it comes to the physicality. I'm not worried about them pushing the Knicks around because I don't think they will. I don't think they can. I think they're going to try because they don't have the talent to beat the Knicks, but they're going to try. Go ahead. Schroeder, stand over Brunson again and see what happens. And then Brunson puts 40 on your head. Cade, throw that chicken wing that you love to throw. Okay, go ahead. Now, the other thing I worry about is does this team have another level? Do they have another gear to push in the playoffs? We know Brunson does. Josh Hart does. Mitch, we've seen. Does Bridges have another level? Is Bridges just coasting during the season to get to the playoffs? Towns last year had another level when he went to the playoffs for Minnesota. I think he talked about it today a little bit, talking about how Minnesota, kind of coasted to the end of the season, and then they turned it on when they got in the playoffs and went to the Western Conference Finals. Now, do you like hearing that? No. But you understand that guys were coasting. I mean, the Knicks probably coasted for the last month. Do they have another level to the point where Detroit can't keep up? Because there's going to be a game where Cade goes for 40. There's going to be a game where Beasley hits 5 threes, 6 threes. There's going to be a game where TH Jr. hits a couple threes. And maybe he goes off a little bit. I'm not worried about Tobias Harris. Sorry. No. I like Tobias Harris. Now, everybody wants to talk about Josh Hart shoot threes and how teams throw their big on Josh and just leave him open. I don't think Pistons have the personnel to do that. They're not Cleveland, they're not OKC, they're not Boston, where Boston has four wings around Porzingis and they could throw a wing on Cat and then have Porzingis guard Hart and just sit in the paint. Pistons don't do that. I mean, if they do, thank you. I mean, if you're going to put Tobias Harris on Cat, then thank you. Please do. But if they do that, Hart's got to pull. I mean, that's no secret. We've talked about this. Hart's got to pull. He did it last year in the playoffs. It pissed him off when Philly did it. I think Detroit, if they do it, I think you say thank you because Towns is going to feast in the paint, and then they're going to have to double. But Hart is a key to this series. He's a big key to the series, especially if they play him that way. Now, I don't think they're going to play him that way. I think they're going to put Harris on him. Actually, no. They'll probably put Harris on OG. They'll put when you actually look at the personnel, there is no reason why the Knicks should lose this series. There is no reason this series should go 6 games. I mean, if you just think about it, who's guarding Brunson for the entire series? Who? If they put Cade on him, Cade's been getting into foul trouble every time he guards Brunson. You put Hardaway on him? I'm guessing they'll put Thompson on him. But Thompson can't shoot. He's worse than Hart. He's like a 18% three-point shooter. So if you put Tom, yeah, I guess they're gonna put Thompson on him to start games, and then I'm guessing Beasley. But in reality, are either of those guys stopping Brunson? I mean, the Knicks can throw OG, Bridges, Hart, Deuce for a couple minutes. I mean, you can throw a bunch of bodies at Cade. But who are they? In reality, who are they guarding Brunson with, and who are they guarding Cat with? If they're throwing Duran on Cat, you're throwing Thompson on Brunson. That means Cade most likely on. I'm guessing they're going to put Cade on Hart to try to save him a little bit. Hart's got to attack him. And they're going to have to put Harris on OG. That means Hardaway's guarding Bridges. Bridges, I want to see you in the post. I want to see you in the post. Take advantage of that all game long. And then when they double, you kick. I mean, the matchups do favor you. They favor you all over the court. I mean, and the starters are going to play 38 to 40 minutes. Now, I don't want to hear any complaints about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's playoffs. Starters play that much. That's just it. Deuce will play 25 to 30 minutes. Mitch will play 25 to 30 minutes. And Shamit will play like 15. That's how it's going to be. I don't want to hear it. You get 2 days off in between games. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Now, I want to address something else. Everyone's talking about Tibbs' job. Bagley, for the first time, I think, actually mentioned this yesterday. And he basically said, hey, you know, Nick's got to perform in the playoffs. Otherwise, there's going to be changes. Now, I don't think Tibbs can survive if they lose to Detroit in the first round. I don't think he can. Now, do I think Leon Rose is going to flat out fire him? No. It won't be, oh, the Knicks have relieved Tom Thibodeau of his duties. No. I think what will happen if Thibodeau is no longer going to be the head coach, what's going to happen is they're going to put out a press release where Thibodeau retires and goes to the front office to be a consultant. We'll know what it is, but I don't think it's going to be like a straight up firing. It's going to be something like that. And the name to look out for to be the new head coach will be John Bryant. But that's a talk for a different day. Let's not put that in the atmosphere. The Knicks are winning the series. Let's go. Um, Other things in the series to look out for. I think that, you know, there's going to come a point in this series, maybe not game one, maybe not game two, probably game three. If the Knicks are up 2-0, look for Detroit to start getting a little dirty, namely Isaiah Stewart. The Pistons are going to rely on that. They're going to rely on their toughness that they claim to have and how they play so hard. No, that's just dirty. Isaiah Stewart is a dirty player. And the Knicks need to look out for that if they go up 2-0. Because Pistons are going to get frustrated and they're going to start doing dirty stuff. And especially if Bickerstaff is whining to the officials are going to look the other way too. Because the NBA doesn't like hearing that stuff from coaches. And they always give them the benefit of the doubt in the next game. So keep an eye on that. I don't think Pistons will try anything in game one or two. But I think in game three, down the line, if they're down in the series, they're going to try that stuff. I don't think, I don't see, I think a lot of people look at the regular season and how the Pistons went up 3-1. They don't look at who the Knicks were missing. But another thing is they look at, oh, the Pistons played so hard. Yeah, because they have to. They had to. The Knicks didn't have to. And I know you're going to say, well, why aren't the Knicks playing hard? Because it's the regular season. The Knicks are a 50-win team. They were going to the playoffs. They were locked into the 3 seed since like January. They coasted. They coasted to the playoffs in hopes of being healthy. And guess what? They're 100% healthy. The Pistons played that hard because they have to. Just like the Knicks last year. The Knicks last year's team was grittier because they had to be. They had so many injuries, that's how they had to win games. They didn't out talent teams last year. They had to play that way. Just like this year's Pistons team. They have to play that way. They're not some great talented team. No, they have to play that way. And in the playoffs, everyone has to play that way. Everyone's going to bring up a notch. Intensity, everything. So now, the Pistons don't have another level to go to. This is what we've talked about with the Knicks in the past. The Knicks play so hard in the regular season, they don't have another level to go to in the playoffs. Well, guess what? This year, the Knicks have another level to go to in the playoffs. The Pistons don't. The Pistons not all of a sudden going to have a second star. They don't have another level to go to. They can't play any harder than they have all season. So now, when the Knicks match that intensity, what do you think is going to win out? Talent? I mean, that's how it goes in the playoffs. Why do you think Boston is so good? Because they have another level to go to in the playoffs. Detroit doesn't have another level. They've played at that level all year. That's how they've gotten to the playoffs. They've had to play that level all year. So when people say, "Oh, well, the Pistons are tough and they play this hard," no, they're not. They're just look tough because they have had to play that hard. This Knicks team, I hate to say it, but they haven't had to. They haven't had to. They've been locked into the 3 seed since January. And if Brunson doesn't get hurt, they probably clinched the three seed 10 games ago. I mean, that's the reality of it. So if we want to talk about who plays harder, who plays tougher, yeah, in the regular season, the Pistons played tougher. They treated the games like against the Knicks like a game 7. Did we not see them dancing on the court like they won a playoff game? And what the Knicks do? They still went out and won 50 games. They're not. The Knicks aren't scared of the Pistons. As much as Pistons fans want to say the Knicks are scared of them, or the Pistons players want to say, well, we're tougher, we're going to push them around. No, you're not. And if you resort to that, you're going to get beat badly. You think Brunson's backing down because you push him around? No. Have you watched the playoffs? Brunson's going to drop 40 on your head. You're going to see this all game. I hope the Pistons resort to that. I really do. Because then that means they're out of their game. And the Knicks are in their head. This happened to the Knicks against the Hawks. The Knicks thought they were tougher, and they tried to push the Hawks around, and they got beat. They got beat, and they got punked in the paint by Clint Capella, and Trae Young danced on their head. That's why they lost that series. Because the Knicks thought they were tougher and just going to push them around. And guess what? The Knicks didn't have another level to go to. They played that hard all season, but didn't have another level. These teams, like the Pistons, don't have another level. They don't. Now, game one is important. Knicks, I believe the stat is they've never won a series when losing game one at home. That place is going to be rocking. I'll be there. That place is going to be rocking. It's game one. You come out hard and you come out fast, and you could take a nice little punch at the Pistons. And let's see what they really are made of. You go up, let's say you go on a nice little 10-0 run, 12-0 run, and the place is shaking and going crazy. Let's see what the Pistons have. Don't let the Pistons come out and get comfortable. Don't let them do it. You did it 2 years ago against Cleveland. You went up, it was 1-1, coming home, game three, place rocking, and you punched them in the mouth, and they didn't respond, and you won by 20. Darius Garland shit the bed. Donovan Mitchell during warmups was stopping to look around the arena because he was so in awe. And Jared Allen said the lights were too bright. You got to do the same to the Pistons. You got to do the same. Hit them in the mouth, and let's see what they got. Because if you let them get comfortable, then you're in trouble. Don't let them steal game one. Win game one, knock them down a peg a little bit, and then they start thinking, okay, what do we got to do? This is not the same team we played in the regular season. Knock them in the mouth. On paper, should not be a competitive series. On paper. Now, if you come out and you come out like, we should beat them. Look how much better we are than them. You're going to get punched in the mouth. It's that simple. There's no taking games off. Now, when I say that, I don't think the team will. I don't think Josh Hart will. I don't think Jalen Brunson will. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns will. I don't think Mitch will. I don't think Deuce will. My question when I say that is Mikal Bridges. Let's see if he has another level. Because if he doesn't, then we having conversations in the offseason. I want to see that other level. I want to see that Villanova level that we see with Brunson, that we see with Hart, where they take it up a notch. And they know they have to take it up a notch. Mikal, you got to take it up a notch. I don't want to see you taking 3 shots in the game. And if you are taking 3 shots, your defense better be goddamn stupendous. You better have like 5 steals, 4 blocks, 10 rebounds. I want to see you dunk on somebody. Can we see you go to the lane hard? There's no more pacing yourself. It's over. No more pacing yourself. Go for it. There's no more pacing. This is the playoffs now. Go for it. I don't care how much better you are on paper. Put them in the ground early. Let's see if they can handle the garden. I know people are like, oh, you're talking up the garden. Because it's different. The ground will be shaking if you come out the way you're supposed to. And the Pistons will back down. They may try to do some dirty stuff like I was talking about, but they ain't going to beat you. Put them in the ground early and keep your foot on their neck. I don't want to see no 20-point lead go down to 5 with 5 minutes to play. Throw the first haymaker. Don't let them throw the first punch. You throw the first haymaker. Not even a jab, a haymaker. Throw a haymaker and let's see what they got. This series is going to come down to, are you going to play up to another level? That's what it is. You come up to another level, Pistons can't match you. You stay at the level you're at, you're going to give the Pistons life. Don't give them life. Throw that haymaker, and let's see what they got. All right. I think I covered pretty much everything. Like, subscribe, comment. Maybe do one more video before game one. See if any quotes or anything. I'm gonna go over. We'll look at some of the quotes from today. Maybe do something Thursday or Friday night. Post something right before the game, and then we'll do a game recap Sunday morning, and then go from there. So let's go. I think if we see an angry Knicks team come out Saturday, I think you can kind of tell this team is tired of hearing about Detroit. So I do think we'll get an angry Knicks team. But there's certain players that need to step up and find another level. We know the players that have another level. Let's see if everybody has another level. So, all right, everybody, enjoy your night. Enjoy the playing games tonight. Playing's always fun. Um, I think I kind of want Orlando to win. Orlando beat up on Boston a little bit, but conversation for a different day. So everyone have a good night. We'll talk probably Thursday.